I promised you guys last week, though, that after Lakers Media Day, we would go through everything that was talked about during Lakers Media Day, and we have a lot to break down. Let's start with Anthony Davis. So Anthony Davis just switched agents, and it just so happens that he now has LeBron James' agent, Rich Paul. So in his press conference yesterday, Anthony Davis did say that it has nothing to do with him switching teams and that it's more to just make him or help him become the most dominant player in the NBA. I think Anthony Davis just kind of wants to be a part of the NBA celebrity culture now. I think that he finds that he sees all these guys, they're flocking to Los Angeles, they're flocking to all these title teams, and Anthony Davis, in my opinion at least, is the third or fourth best player in all of basketball. He doesn't nearly get the same amount of national attention that a lot of these guys do. And I think he sees that Klutch Sports has been able to get a lot of their clients into the upper echelons of NBA stardom, not even for how well they play, just based off their name recognition, i.e. Tristan Thompson, i.e. J.R. Smith, two pretty below average players at this point in their NBA career, but two players who have been, become some of the bigger celebrities in the NBA. But it does need to be noted that LeBron James brought multiple Klutch clients to the Cavs, and we could see him start recruiting them to the Lakers. One of their clients is Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, who we know the Lakers have now overpaid for 2 consecutive offseasons. So BETDSI has also given us odds about whether or not Anthony Davis will sign with the Lakers. Pretty good odds, too. At plus 210, which means you risk $10, you can win $21. At this point, I say it's more likely than not that Anthony Davis ends up moving teams. And if he's going to end up moving teams, wouldn't him going to Los Angeles, where he has a massive $20 million mansion, where his agency is based out of, and where LeBron is, that seems to make the most sense to me. So at chatsports.com/bet, if you think that Anthony Davis is going to sign with the Lakers, you can win an easy $20 just by putting down 10. So let me know in the comment section below if you guys think Anthony Davis will sign with the Lakers. Let's now continue with our Klutch Sports report. Kyle Kuzma apparently is also interested in switching over to Klutch Sports. We know that KCP, like I mentioned before, is a member of Klutch on the Lakers. Maybe the whole Lakers team will just end up being repped by Klutch. Lance Stevenson, JaVale McGee, Michael Beasley. They'll all just be the great disciples of LeBron James and Klutch Sports. This isn't surprising at all, though. This just isn't. Kuzma, another guy who I think wants to be elevated into that NBA superstardom, maybe not so much for his play, but just based off his name recognition. And Klutch Sports, again, has been able to do that for a lot of different players. I think Kuzma would actually fit in quite well with the culture that agency is trying to build. Klutch Sports is kind of like the cool sports agency now. Kind of reminds me of when Jay-Z started up his sports agency a couple years ago. Let's talk about Rajon Rondo, because this dude is just a freak of nature. So, obviously, super professional Rajon Rondo yesterday, talking a lot about the different players he's helped this offseason, how excited he is to play with LeBron, how he has not been this excited to play with another player since Kevin Garnett. So much so that every single time the Lakers have had a pickup game or practice in 5-on-5s, Rajon Rondo has refused to be on the same team as LeBron James and has only wanted to face him so he can learn his different intricacies and how he plays basketball. Classic Rondo. I love this. I love when he's just this weird basketball savant-y kind of guy. So Rajon Rondo, he's going to be a great leader for this Lakers team this year. He's already talked about how a big part of his role this year with the Lakers is mentoring Lonzo Ball. Let's talk about Klay Thompson. So Klay Thompson was asked yesterday about his free agent future and what he's going to do next offseason. He had a very interesting quote. He said, quote, "Guys go into free agency looking for the situation that I'm currently in. I'm content where I'm at." Now, we know that Klay Thompson's father, former Laker, by the way, wants Klay Thompson to come to the Lakers. He said it multiple times in the press. He said it multiple times on his own broadcast when he was with the Lakers. Now it seems like it's pretty unlikely that Klay Thompson's going to end up with the Lakers, which isn't wildly surprising. I don't think that's surprising at all. I think Klay Thompson is in the perfect situation. Klay Thompson could stay with the Lakers stay with the Warriors and end up being a first ballot Hall of Famer just by being on that Warriors team for such a long time. If he goes to the Lakers, there's going to be a lot more pressure on him to actually perform. He's going to have to be the number 2 player most likely on the entire team. They'll obviously sign him to a max deal of over $30 million a year. So you just have to wonder whether or not this is something that he would legitimately be interested in. I mean, remember, Klay Thompson is still a pretty weird dude in terms of just kind of how he does business. So let me know in the comment section below, will Klay Thompson sign with the Lakers? Type A for yes, type B for no. If you head to BETDSI today, you can even see their odds. They're not convinced that Klay Thompson is going to go to the Lakers. If you want to bet yes, they're giving you odds of plus 525 that he'll end up with the Lakers next season, but they're giving you odds on no at minus 1,005. So BetDSI is about convinced as I am that Klay Thompson's going to end up with the Lakers. But I'll throw some change down on no. I think it's pretty convincing at this point that Klay Thompson is going to end up staying with the Warriors. If you want to look as good as I do on camera, you got to head to comfortable.af to get your own Mizzen and Main shirt today. I have 8 of these lining my closet. They are so unbelievably comfortable. I wear them to bed. I wear them to work. I wear them out. I wear them everywhere. I love these shirts, and you guys will too. Head to www.comfortable.af to get your Mizzen and Main shirt today. Let's talk a little LeBron James. He was all over Lakers media day yesterday, and he said, quote, "Nothing pressures me anymore." Straight up. That was his only answer. Someone looked him dead in the eye and said, "LeBron James, what pressures you? What makes you feel pressure?" He just looked at them with a smile and said, "Nothing." He said he's excited for the challenge of being a Laker. He also went on to say that the Lakers are nowhere near the Golden State Warriors in terms of overall talent and that they have a long way to go, which we knew that LeBron James knew when he signed initially with the Los Angeles Lakers. So have no fear, Lakers fans. LeBron is just being honest. He is going to be here for 4 years, so I think he understands that, yeah, it's going to take a little bit of time for us to actually compete with the Golden State Warriors. However, he will end up competing with Steph Curry this year for who will end up scoring more points. Another great set of odds that BetDSI is giving us this year. Who will score more points this season? If you think it's LeBron James, BetDSI is giving you odds of minus 130. If you think it's Steph Curry, they're giving you plus 100 odds, which means if you put down $10 on Steph Curry, you can win $10. That simple. I still think it's going to end up being Steph Curry. I just think that he's going to score so many points this year. This Warriors team is really going to open it up for him if he plays a full healthy season. And LeBron's scoring might actually take a little bit of a step back. A lot more scorers on this team than on that Cleveland Cavaliers team. So head to chatsports.com/bet. Use that promo code LIVE120 for a 120% deposit bonus. They're giving us some fantastic odds this year for NBA Now. A lot of stuff with the Lakers, a lot of stuff with the free agency for 2019 offseason. So head to chatsports.com/bet and use that promo code. Another talk about LeBron in terms of whether or not he joined the Lakers for his business interest. Very interesting quote. He's saying, quote, "I'm a ball player. That's what I do. Everything else is secondary." He also had a very interesting comment. So one of the reporters straight up asked him, "Did you come to the Lakers for everything you're doing off the court?" And LeBron just looked at that reporter and went, "How long have you known me?" And one of the other reporters randomly said, "Not long enough, apparently." And LeBron James says, "Yeah, clearly." Look, LeBron James is a basketball player first. And I've said this over and over and over again with all these crazy people saying that the Lakers aren't going to make it to the playoffs. LeBron James is still the best player in the world. Like, we haven't just forgotten that, have we? He's still the best player in basketball. And I understand he's releasing all these movies and all these TV shows, but LeBron still wants to play basketball at an elite level for another 5 to 6 years, regardless of the team he's on, regardless of what he's doing off the court. Now, I understand that he's releasing TV shows and movies faster than I can talk, but LeBron James, at the end of the day, is still a basketball player, and he also said that he joined the Lakers because he felt it was the best fit for him and his family. So, all this talk about LeBron James joining Los Angeles for the business side of things, he did say that all the movies and TV shows that he is releasing, he would have done it regardless of the team that he signed with anyway. So he could have been on the San Antonio Spurs or something and have still announced Space Jam 2. So one more thing about the Lakers before we go. I wanted to show you guys this because I know all of our Lakers fans out there absolutely love the new Big Four that the Lakers have. So we finally get to see the new Lakers Big Four in their uniforms. Lonzo Ball. Look at Lonzo, by the way. Dude's bulked up a little bit in that upper body. Look at those biceps. LeBron James as well, Kyle Kuzma, and Brandon Ingram from left to right. Good to see Lonzo Ball bulking up a little bit. It's time for business, people. It's time to play some basketball. We'll have plenty of practice clips from the Lakers practice starting today. So be sure to check us out here on NBA Now.